Hey y'all. Okay. Officially 8 days in. No drinking. I finally read like one page, not even the first chapter, but like the beginning of it. And I've already highlighted some things that stuck out to me, and I thought, why not? Why not tell the camera? Okay, so I'm reading the preface, right? And then I believe she rewrote this preface on the 30th anniversary because, yeah. Anyways, basically, at first she's talking about how she got this book in the mail, and then there was a note on the book, and it said, "Hey, I read your book and it changed my life, and here's the result of it." Basically, it's what the note said. And she goes on to say how she's received, like, her house is basically filled with, I forgot the word she used, but basically like trophies, the artist way trophies, because it's just like, it's proof that this book has changed so many people's lives. It has inspired so many people, and there's literally art to prove it. Anyways, so I highlighted a part where it says just try. Literally just try, because as I have to do this and as other people have done, you have to journal every morning. I believe it's 3 pages. I'm not positive yet, but I've seen people talk about how you have to journal 3 pages. And in the beginning of this preface, she talks about how one of the people who were journaling in the morning, like, their morning journal entries kept urging them to just try, because basically she makes music, but she would always, like, I think she was a violinist or whatever. I'm so sorry. I should just like read it, huh? But I'm just going based off of what I remember. But basically, she makes music, and she always wanted to create her own music, be her own composer, but she always felt like, oh, who am I to do that? Who do I think I am? I'll just follow the people who are already, like, I'll just like follow already good artists, or like already successful people, because they're already successful, so let me just follow in their footsteps. But it's just like, the little girl in her has this dream to be her own, like to create her own, like, I hope that makes sense. But basically what I'm trying to say is that her journal just kept telling her to just try, but that was so scary to her, because so daunting, because like I said, like, who do I think I am, this, that, and the third. But then she finally tried, and then she ended up being successful. It says she is now a composer playing her own music as she dared herself to dream. And I thought that was super sweet. And then she also goes on to say, like, people ask her if she still does her morning pages, and she says here, I still do pages because they still work. Not still work, but like she says, like, they still work. Like, I don't know, it's like, I feel like she put that in quotations because she's saying, like, people think that it's like like a momentary thing, like, sorry, I find it hard to find the right words, but I feel like she's basically saying that it's just like a spur in the moment, not in a spur in the moment thing, but like, it's just like a once thing, like, you just do your morning pages after, like, one time, like, while doing this, because this is a 12-week long program. Basically, maybe you do your morning pages for these 12 weeks and then you never do them again. But it's like, no, like, you can continue to do them, because every time you do them, you're just going to continue learning new things. Or it's just like a never ending thing. So it's like, still, it's like, it's like a duh, like, of course. And then to go on top of that, she says, and girl, I'm saying all of this based off of this one fucking page. I should have just read this fucking page, because I wouldn't be talking this much. But I'm just like, I don't need to explain myself. But basically, she goes on to talk about how she was having this book signing, and some guy came up to her and was like, I have not stopped doing my morning pages ever since I picked it up from reading this book. The only time I didn't do it was one time when I had like these 4 surgeries or something. And then she says how like when he told her this, she just imagined like the book, the journal next to it, like not this book, like the morning pages journal. She just envisioned the journal next to his like hospital bed, and she was just like, oh my god, you know. And then she goes on to say, he now looked the picture of vibrant health. His well-being was palpable. Was that also a boon of the pages? No arena of our life is immune to their wisdom. And I just thought that that was like beautiful. I feel like I'm still trying to understand what she means by that, but I feel like I kind of do understand. I feel like she's basically saying, like, your mind is powerful. Like, how is it that you only missed one day and it was the day of the surgery, but like every other day you still had the strength to write, you still had the strength to reflect, you still had the strength to like tap in. And like that strength goes a long way, because like a lot of it is mental, you know. And the last thing I want to talk about before I continue reading, because I haven't even finished reading this fucking page, girl, but the last thing I want to talk about that I like underlined and highlighted, she says, we know intuitively what to embrace and what to avoid. We become sure-footed on a spiritual path. And then I highlighted, artist way tools move us to act on our own behalf. They warn us when our energies are being hijacked, serving others but not ourselves. And I just thought that that was like, wow. And I personally specifically highlighted that because I feel like I relate to that right now. I feel like for like my whole life I've been fighting like these people pleaser tendencies, or just being a people pleaser. And I have been like, I don't recall like how long I like fully like acknowledge that about myself, but like I want to say within like these past 2-3 years I like recognize that I'm a heavy people pleaser. I used to tend to put people before me because I felt like, I don't know, like I just felt like I had a big heart and I just wanted to care for people. But it's just like, who's caring for me? If I'm caring for all of these other people, who's caring for me, you know? I don't know. I feel like I can go on and on about that. But basically, I just highlighted that because right now, specifically, even though I've been trying to be aware of that, like those tendencies, I still give in a lot because it's just like, I feel bad saying no. I feel bad not doing what other people want to do. And maybe it's because when people don't want to do what I want to do, when people like just leave me be, I get sad and I feel like unheard or unloved, and I wouldn't want other people to feel that way. But like at the end of the day, that's my own problem. That's like my own reflections that I need to work on, because like just because someone says no, just because someone doesn't want to do the same things that I want to do, it doesn't make me any less or the things that I want to do any less. It just means that I meant to do those things alone. I meant to, you know, like you don't need anybody. I mean, of course, as humans, we need like human interactions and connections, but like you cannot depend on anybody. You can't depend your emotions, your feelings on anybody else, because at the end of the day, they're yours. I don't know. Like, duh, but like sometimes it's hard to like lock in. And that's okay. That is okay. But yeah, I'm only on day 1. Not even day 1, but it feels like day 1. It felt like day 1 the moment that I decided I wanted to buy this book, to be honest. But yeah, that's all I have to say for now. I'm gonna go. Bye. Love you.